Hey guys, welcome to the second match here with Jeskai Control. Once again, we have a one-land opener. If we knew the matchup, maybe Lightning Bolt is good here. Unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this hand. Wow, even worse. Alright. Okay, I get it, deck. I get it. You give me a little bit, and now you take it all away. Alright. And not only that, this is in fact a horrific matchup. So we're gonna do our best here to not die. Yep. So Scapeshift is a pretty rough matchup. On a mulligan to 5, I don't see us ever winning. We really have to draw into something like Cryptic Command, Logic Knot, Spell Queller, that type of our deck. Alternatively, if our opponent doesn't exactly have what it takes to go all the way, a turn 3 Geist could steal the deal here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like what's going to happen, right? Our hand looks pretty horrible against what our opponent's doing. So it's like we're just going to get smacked for 1 here. Alright, opponent's passing. It's, I guess, a good sign. Alright. We're going to, of course, play a land, both to represent Spell Queller and so we can Electrolyze in the turn. Alright, looks like our opponent's fetching. Again, they don't seem to be aggressively searching with Sakura Tribelder. So I think that's a good sign that maybe they either have a slow hand or they have a ton of ramp that or maybe just a ton of natural land drops that they don't need to accelerate. Search for tomorrow? Sure. That resolves. 1, 2, 3 mountains. Sakura represents 4th mountain. Wooded Foothills represents 5th mountain. Here we could go 1-1 and force our opponent to crack their Tribelder. Maybe save 1 life if our opponent is going to go for the natural excuse me, Valakut kill, basically. Just deal us a bunch of damage. Alright, Helix is not bad if we can pair it with a Snapcaster Mage, but it's still not where we want to be. Cryptic Command, however, I'll take it. That's a great draw. It's not really, I mean, like 1 land off the top, and they can already start pinging us with Valakut. Our hope is that maybe they have like Prime Time in hand and they just jam it next turn. Alright, another Valakut is not another mountain. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're going to have to counter that. And I'm drawing a card because we need to find action. The majority of our hand does not interact favorably with anything our opponent is doing. Yeah, I mean, Colonnade is Colonnade. It's arguably a clock, but it's not gonna get there this game, I imagine. I think we're a little too far behind in terms of meaningful interaction. Yeah, Sakura Tribelder is fine. It's not what I'm going to counter, if I was to counter something. Hour of Promise. Jeez, yeah. That resolves. So that can get, what is it? They can get just 2 Valakuts here. And then this. Alright, so they're going to go for that, which makes sense. Now the question is, do I need to Helix now? I don't think so, but I'm going to anyways, just to be efficient with my mana. And that way I can successfully F6 here. Let my opponent resolve their Valakut triggers. Forest is better than almost anything else. All right, so Geist is something. Sakura Tri-Belter gets us down to 1. Geist is oddly something, right? It means if we rev up Colonnade and Bolt face next turn, we actually have a kill. Of course, they could just have Farseek here. I'm gonna let them see the kill. I'm not just gonna give it to them, because arguably we are representing Lightning Helix here. But they couldn't easily kill us here. Yeah, all right. We're dead. We were just a little too slow. But all right, we actually put up a fight on that multi-6. So what's coming in? Spreading Seas is coming in. Vendilion Clique is coming in. Is that it? Is that all I have to bring in this matchup? Jeez, that's a beating. Wear Tear is arguable if they're on the Prismatic Omen build. We didn't see any of that, so I'm not going to bring it in right now. No reason for Graveyard Hate. No sweepers necessary. Dispel, we didn't see Pact of Negation. The creature one, the green Pact. Elspeth, too slow. I imagine we're not going to find a time to even resolve it. These are so the question is Dispel. Let's first think what we're going to want to cut. I think 2 Path to Exiles is a good place to start, especially if they have prime time. Electrolyze can also get cut. And I think Dispel is just worse than anything else we're doing. So let's run it back. Yes, we would like to play first. Jeez, deck, what are you doing? I'm going to keep this because we at least have turn 1 Serum Visions. Our opponent mulls to 6. Good sign for us. They keep their hand and they go bottom. Sure. So Flooded Strand, both of our fetches are actually pretty equal in usefulness here. So, wow, I'm actually going to go top. Crafting our hand for this matchup seems great. So we'll start with Serum Visions. Draw another Serum Visions. We'll bottom Lightning Bolt, top Cryptic Command, play a Colonnade, and pass. And next turn, we could go snap Serum Visions. Alright, Farseek, sure. So Snap Serum Visions does 2 things. It gets a clock into play and also uses our mana most efficiently. Alright, more burn again. Not what we want right now. I think we can go put it on the bottom, pass. Now burn is definitely important to close out the game. I think right now we're kind of going to attack this game from a different angle though. Let's go ahead and just F6 here. Alright, opponent's going to probably cast a Search for Tomorrow. That's fine. Forest is interesting. I guess they want to go another... Okay. Alright, so they played Explore, but they didn't play a second land, I believe. I could be wrong. Again, both of these lands are fairly equal. If our opponent does nothing meaningful here, we can Cryptic Command... we can Lightning Helix end of turn. Yeah, Explore is fine. I'm not countering Explore. Mountain, 1, 2, 3. Wood Elves, huh? So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wood Elves is pretty annoying because it trades with Snapcaster Mage and ramps them. The thing is, I want to save Cryptic Command for something a bit more useful. So I'm going to let that resolve, even though now we just don't have a clock in play. Alternatively, we could Lightning Helix the Wood Elves itself. And that kind of does the same trick of getting in some damage. So I'm actually going to do that. And I'm going to fetch here as well. I'm probably going to get a Steam Vent. Here, Snapcaster Mage is a pretty solid draw. I'm going to get an Island. I'm just going to lead off with Serum Visions here. Again, Bolt, not the angle we're playing this game off of. We're going to want to look for more meaningful interaction. But the fact is we have Cryptic Command, Snap Cryptic Command, and that might just buy us enough time. One, two, three, four, five. They could just play Mountain, burn the Snapcaster Mage. That's definitely an option available to them. 6 mana. We're gonna go ahead and counter this spell and draw a card. Right? Did I choose the right modes there? Counter target spell, draw a card. And I'm not at the point where I want to bounce my Snapcaster Mage yet. Logic Knot is also not a bad draw at all. No land for our opponent is great for us. Spell Queller is not a bad draw either. So this hand is lining up pretty well. It's going to be a matter of actually killing our opponent that's going to be the most important here. And now we have Snap Cryptic up. Alright, I apologize if you hear some noise out there. It looks like someone's, I don't know, mowing a lawn, I guess, or a leaf blower or something. I do apologize for that. Alright, sure, they want to kill Snapcaster Mage. That is fine. I think a fetch land would probably be the most annoying thing here for Scapeshift. Scapeshift. That seems like a juicy target for Spell Queller, right? Actually, no, because then we can get blown out by like land. So let's just go ahead and make the safer play here. And we'll target Cryptic Command. And we'll counter target spell, draw a card. And we're slowly going to grind through the action that they have in their hand. Jeez, that sound is right outside. Oh my god. I'm going to pause the video real quick until that ends. Alright guys, I did my best to shut it up, but it may still kind of be lingering in the background, so I do apologize. Alright, let's get back into the game here. Geist is a pretty solid draw, right? First, let's get in there. And now let's count our mana. We can basically counter anything for 2 blue here with all the stuff that we have in our graveyard, so the question is, do we want to... Yeah, I think, I mean, what are the chances our opponent has double Scapeshift? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, there is a chance. There's definitely a chance that our opponent has double Scapeshift. Am I going to play around that? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and play this. Oh, that was the wrong land. I should have played Colonnade. Hopefully it doesn't end up biting us in the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So like, yeah, we died a double Scapeshift. 5, 6. We don't die to Primeval Titan. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gosh, that sound out there is killing me. I'm so sorry. We're just gonna overdelve just a little bit to be safe. Jeez, can you not? Okay, alright. Secure Tribelder, we'll path it. That clears the way for blockers. and lets us get in the kill with Colonnade. Yeah, they're going to Saxicur Tribe Elder. I'm going to do my best to talk over the sound in the background, so I do apologize for you guys here. And yeah, they kill the Snapcaster Mage. Thankfully, we have the onboard kill here with Colonnade. Of course, our opponent is going to put us to the test, see if we see the line. I do see the line, opponent. I sure do see the line. No need to reveal anything else. So let's get in there for some damage and get our opponent dead here, because we are running. We don't want to get our clock too low here, right? So let's go ahead and deal some damage here and get our opponent dead. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video once more until that sound subsides, because they're literally right outside and I can't pause because we're in a game with ticks. So I do apologize. We'll be right back. Alright, we resume the match here. Looks like we have a keep here. Not the greatest, especially because we can't quite turn on Logic Knot. Alright, so they suspend Search for Tomorrow. That's a pretty good, ideal turn 1 play. We'll go ahead and get Steam Vents tapped here. And let our opponent do what they gotta do. Alright, Cinderglade. The question is, do we save the Spreading Seas for something a bit more relevant? This could just set back their mountain count, which is, you know, completely fine as well. But it also completely turns off a Valakut. So it's kind of a tough decision. I think because our hand is so curves out so well right now that I just want to make sure that I can hit turn 4 Cryptic Command. Turn 3 Geist, also not bad, backed up by Spell Queller and potentially Cryptic Command. So we're going to do our best here to try to curve out in the face of our opponent ramping pretty well. You know, I wouldn't have minded keeping up Logic Knot this turn, but the issue is, of course, we have no graveyard. So this is one of those moments where Logic Knot is significantly worse than Mana Leak. Reclamation Sage. Interesting. Okay. I did not expect that, I'll be honest. They did not play a land for turn. So this kind of makes me want to just hold up Spell Queller instead of jam Geist. Because if they want to rely on, like, a ramp spell this turn, okay, well, I guess they drew a land anyways. Do I want to nab their Explore? I don't think so. Hopefully they don't play another land. Alright, yeah. Wow, okay, so I think I want to nab this one. My guess is they didn't hit the land. Okay, they did hit the land. Never mind. I'm confused. Genuinely confused. Because I thought my opponent missed a land drop, but maybe I'm wrong. Land? Not a land. Snapcaster Mage. Actually, Spell Queller's not horrible. But I kind of want lands to be able to curve out more efficiently. And now we have Logic Knot for x equals 3 here if we need it. Interesting that our opponent brought in Reclamation Stage, because I feel like, I guess there's, Ruined Halo is also a very common card that we bring in. Unfortunately, I'm not playing any today, but that's definitely maybe what my opponent was thinking about. 1, 2, 3. Search for Tomorrow. We could counter it. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to let my opponent have this one. Sakura Tribe Elder. Do I want to counter that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but no Valakut yet. So I'm going to let my opponent have that one. Sure, opponent gets in there for 2. I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Helix their face, just speed up the clock a little bit in the most efficient way possible, because clock is all that matters right now. Let's go ahead and get in there for another 2 damage. Put our opponent down to 12, and now we have a lot of counter magic in hand. We have a lightning bolt in hand, so that puts our opponent essentially at 9, which is a pretty good spot to be in. Our opponent did not crack their Superior Tri-Builder, interestingly enough. Here, I kind of want to use the more efficient spell, which is actually Cryptic Command, because we're going to get our graveyard large enough where Logic Knot is actually going to be quite strong. Alright, another Geist. If we top deck a land, I do feel comfortable tapping out for Geist. Only if we get a land. Land off the top. What do you got for me, deck? What do you got? Looks like our opponent has stopped us on our upkeep. Alright, a land it is. Alternatively, we could just hold up Queller and Logic Knot. That doesn't seem like too bad of a play either, because it speeds up the clock significantly as well. So I think that is the safer play. As much as these Geists are dying in our hand right now, I think it's the safer line. Of course, we're going to feel the worst if our opponent taps out for a very expensive spell right now. That's going to be worst case scenario. A spell that we can't actually hit with Spell Queller, and then we have essentially wasted 3 mana. However, there's a good chance our opponent is still trying to set up here, and looks like I'm wrong. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Just counter that. X equals 1. We don't know any scries, right? We could go Plains, run out Spell Queller, get our opponent to 6. Or, ooh, this is tricky. Because if we get a red source and then we top deck something like a Snapcaster Mage or a Bolt, then we have the kill, I believe. It's a risky line, but I'm willing to take it. Yeah, let's get a Sacred Foundry here. Yeah, I made a misplay last turn. I probably should have run out Geist and just kept up Logic Knot. It's more likely that they're sitting on a bunch of like 6 mana spells rather than anything else. Okay, so feeling a little worried now because the prime time here could be pretty bad. Let's go ahead and play Geist. Now our opponent is at 6, so Scapeshift or Primetime here. Primetime I think we can handle with Path to Exile, but the way they're... Alright, so in response to the trigger, we're going to go ahead and Path to Exile it. So this way, they can get 2 Valakuts, and then they can sack the... Did they just get a mountain? Oh, sorry, that was the Path to Exile trigger. So here they can get 2 Valakuts, and then they can sack Sakura Tri-Builder to kill both of our Spell Quellers. Oh, and then they can hit Explore and then hit a land? That would kill us. No, it wouldn't kill us. No, it would not kill us. I don't think we're dead. They do get 1 more draw here. Yeah, so they get to draw a card, get to play one land. Alright, so we have him dead. So we may have taken a bit too risky of a line, but yeah, we sequenced things a little bit poorly, but we still got there, thankfully. Whew, so that's how you beat Red-Green Valakut, even if you play a little shaky. With the Leaf Blower playing in the background, hopefully that didn't bother you too much. But yeah, stay tuned for the third and final round here in the single queues with Jeskai Control. See you soon.